Oh hey, I'm Levi. I'm a creative, an explorer, and an adventure seeker at heart.
Welcome to Utah!
A few years ago, I set out on a mission, and that was to find the most unique, inspiring, and downright amazing one-night stays in America. And now I'm taking you along for the ride. This is Tiny BNB. Welcome to Kapwa. This is a 400 square foot tiny house, and there's a lot of character and story to it. Let's go check out what this tiny house has to offer. We are located in Swannanoa, North Carolina, which is about 15 minutes from Asheville, North Carolina. Kapwa is a recently renovated 400 square foot cabin surrounded by beautiful nature. Kapwa is an indigenous Filipino word basically meaning kindred or shared humanity. There's actually a lot more packed into this word than what English can translate it to, but it refers to space where acknowledgement of our shared identity instructs us to care for each other. The hosts took that and have sourced the art in this tiny house that connects their indigenous lineage, celebrates their shared future, and showcases BIPOC creators. I think this is all pretty neat and adds so much more depth and story to the tiny house for whenever people come stay. This just isn't some half-hearted put-together cabin for the owners to just not care for. This is an experience. Along with the tour, you'll pull into your driveway and Kapwa is at the very end waiting for you, surrounded by trees with a Harlequin Glory Bower tree right in front of it. I bet you just learned a brand new tree today, just like I did. It's not native to the area, but it is seriously a gorgeous one. It produces these pink flowers with a blueberry-like middle. I have never seen a tree like this, so I'm glad I get to here, and it welcomes you as you walk up the steps to your cabin. Up here is a bar seat to enjoy some morning coffee or to just sit outside. But now, let's go inside this front door and check out what the interior has to offer. The layout for this tiny house is a pretty good one, I'd say. All the spaces are separated from each other, which makes the space feel more comforting to me. The first space is the kitchen and dining area. This kitchen is rather small, but has all your necessities from an oven/range, a sink, and a mini fridge over here in the corner. The floating shelves above this are some of my favorite looking, made from oak wood by the owner. The dishware sits up here, and I really like the dishes they picked out for this cabin as well. On this wall is a bunch of wooden utensils, but the middle long spoon is a special one. It's actually made by Cherokee Native Americans along with the basket in the living room. The dining area is behind this and has this huge window you can look out while you eat. Also great for some natural lighting. The beautiful wood craftsmanship continues with the table and the wood trim all around this window. Through this door is the bathroom space. This is a long, skinny bathroom that has the toilet against this wall with the wooden shelves above, your vanity, and the tiled shower on the other side. This tile is an olive green hexagon tile, and I think it might be my new favorite tile for a shower. Let's walk out of this and through the walkway to the living space. In here is a much more open area where you will also find your bed. This bed knockout wasn't here before the renovation, but I think the hosts made the right choice by adding this in here. It adds so much more detail to this living space. The windows also help a lot with the lighting in here. The walnut wood platform holds this bed up and has some storage shelves underneath this in the baskets. The wood at the head of the bed is a wormy maple. It's called that because beetles infect this wood, and that gives it this unique look to it with the colors in the holes. I personally love this look a lot, and it's only achievable by another animal. How cool is that? This living space has a couch area with more storage under it and a shelf above it with some artwork that was mentioned about in the beginning of this video. There are also doors in here, and if we walk outside, we enter in the back patio space. Out here is an outdoor shower with this privacy wall and to be used in the warmer weather if one so chooses. It's a nice feature. If we head back inside, we will see the staircase that leads up to the loft. This gorgeous staircase was crafted by the host and it just looks amazing. There's a bookcase built into it at the bottom, and this just all blends right in with this tiny house. It's not too big or bulky, and the wood just looks great. The steps are walnut, and we can walk up them and check out the loft space. This used to be the bedroom until they added the bump out for the bed downstairs. Up here is now a cool area to hang out. You can sit here and watch a movie from their great selection, and they have a hammock that you can just chill out at. The artwork on this wall was done by the host as well, and even incorporates these lights with it. It looks really neat. That is everything for the interior of this tiny house. So if we walk back outside, we'll find your fire pit and hangout area. You can sit out here and be by the fire. There's even a grill out here to enjoy with your friends whenever you come in here or with your family. So what more could you ask? Today we are at the Aspen Haus, which is a tiny house by Wilder located near Hocking Hills, Ohio. Let's go check this place out. Ever wanted the tiny house experience but you didn't really want to feel crammed, then I think this is the tiny house for you. The Aspen Haus is located close to Hocking Hills, which is a very popular region in Ohio, among several other tiny houses, all by Wilder. When you arrive, you are on a heavily wooded property which has plenty of privacy and beauty. You park and can access this garage for a trolley to carry your luggage, which is where your adventure begins. I personally love things like this. It doesn't feel like your typical getaway. It feels like an experience, I would say, which is what we all want. Anyway, once you get situated, you can begin on the trail that leads you up through the woods. The beauty is unmatched here with all the trees and greenery. You will pass along other tiny houses which are by Wilder as well as you look for yours. The one I will be showing you today is the Aspen Haus, but I believe the other tiny houses have very similar layouts, so consider this an idea for all of them in case this Aspen Haus is booked. There's plenty of others. The Aspen Haus is a beautiful black cabin with trees all around it. The elbow-shaped design allows for privacy facing away from everyone else and the great views of the nature around. You will also get the same great views from inside this cabin with the huge windows on both of the walls. The deck space begins here as well, which goes across this entire portion of the tiny house. The two-person hot tub is tucked perfectly in this outdoor space. There's also lounging chairs, a fire pit, and a grill out here. Perfect for a relaxing night and to rejuvenate yourself, I would say. There's just something about being immersed in nature like this that just has you feeling fresh and ready to go and easy to get a clear mind. That's why I love getaways like this. And a tiny house in the nature, I mean, you can't get any better than that. When you walk in, the size of this cabin is truly phenomenal. With a small footprint of around 400 square feet, the tall ceilings and room sizes make this cabin feel huge. The left side is the main area featuring your kitchen and living room space, which is where we'll start out first. The living room has a huge window to allow great views and letting in the nature come inside with you. There's also a couch that converts into a queen sleeper sofa if needed, which is really nice. The color palette all throughout is a favorite of mine with the neutral earthy tones. The greens and the blacks go so well together and feels very comfortable as well. The kitchen is on the other side, which is a very large kitchen for a tiny house. The minimalist natural wood dining table sits right here in the middle against this window with the beautiful headlamp right above it. The kitchen has plenty of countertop space along with cabinets. The countertop is black along with the sink and accessories, and it just looks so good. You also have your coffee supplies right here. Can't miss that while being in the woods. And right next to your retro black refrigerator, there's also a range right here, and above all of this are your floating shelves that spans across both of these walls. These shelves house your dishware like your mugs and your plates. Overall, this space is very well laid out, and the design is really nice, I think. Plenty of space for 2 or even more guests in here, honestly. Savannah made broccoli cheese soup here, and it was amazing cooking it in this kitchen. It was really fun. Walking out of here, we enter into the bathroom next. In here, you will find a continuation of the color palette as well as unique designs. The vanity and mirror look amazing, especially the vertical wood slabs behind the mirror. I'm going to have to steal this design myself for my own bathroom. I love it. This looks incredible. It adds so much texture in here, I would say. Then there's your walk-in marble shower, which is also incredible. The marble slabs look amazing in here, as the sleekness of the single slabs for each wall feels very luxurious. Accenting all of this is the black shower head, handle, and your glass wall. The hosts did also provide bathrobes for you to use. Overall, this bathroom is spacious and clean, and it just looks great. Fits in with the rest of this house, which is nice. Exiting out of this, we will enter into your last space, your bedroom. This bedroom features a king bed with a great view out of this huge window into your outdoor space. You can also close the blinds for a total blackout in here if you want to. There's nightstands on each side with the same vertical wood slabs as the bathroom, which I still love, that are behind the nightstands. It gives this room life and texture. You won't have to worry about being hot or cold in here either, because there's an AC unit in here and one in the living room as well, so plenty to heat and cool this tiny house. Overall, the wood floors, the green walls, the neutral wall decor, and furniture all fit so great with this tiny house. Seriously good designing went into this cabin, I think. I'm not one for bright or contrasting colors, so this fits well with me, and I imagine it would fit well with you. That sums up everything you will be seeing while staying here at the Aspen House, but there's one thing I didn't show you, and that's the experience. I mean, if you've never stayed in a tiny house, it is truly an experience in itself, and you just can't experience that through video. I can show you what it looks like, but just feeling it feels great, and if you've never stayed in one, this one's a good first one to start out with, if you're not the one for being cramped or having to hunker down, because some tiny houses are like that. This one is very spacious and gives you a good idea of how living intentionally could feel like, and I think I could easily live in a design like this one.